And to details, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received on Wednesday a phone call from Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The Turkish president extended his congratulations to President el-Sisi over his winning of the 2024 presidential elections. The phone call also tackled means of fostering bilateral relations and expanding fields of cooperation with the aim of realizing the interests of the two peoples. The two leaders also reviewed a number of regional issues, notably the ongoing efforts to cease fire in Gaza Strip and continue the flowing of humanitarian aid to the Strip. Also on Wednesday, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received a phone call from Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. During the phone call, Sheikh Tamim congratulated President el-Sisi on winning the presidential elections. He further expressed Qatar's keenness on continuing joint action in order to achieve the interests of the two brotherly nations. For his part, President el-Sisi appreciated the kind gesture of the Qatari Emir, asserting that Egypt will continue efforts to boost the bilateral cooperation in various domains. Also on Wednesday, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received a phone call from Iraqi President Abdel Latif Rashid. The Iraqi president congratulated President el-Sisi on winning the presidential elections, stressing Iraq's keenness to develop the brotherly relations between the two countries. For his part, President el-Sisi thanked the Iraqi president for the kind gesture, stressing that Egypt will continue boosting cooperation and coordination with Iraq in all fields. Also on Wednesday, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received a phone call from Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati. The Lebanese Prime Minister congratulated President el-Sisi on winning the presidential elections, stressing Lebanon's keenness to expand cooperation fields between the two countries. For his part, President el-Sisi appreciated the kind gesture of the Lebanese Prime Minister, praising the distinguished relations between the two countries. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli chaired on Wednesday the weekly cabinet meeting at the government headquarters in new administrative capital, during which he reviewed a number of political and economic files, including Ethiopian dams negotiations and the price of sugar in the domestic market. During the meeting, Minister of Water Resources and Irrigation Hani Swelem presented a statement over what had been reached at Ethiopian dams negotiations. Meanwhile, Minister of Supply and Interior Trade Ali Al-Musalhi said the past few days had witnessed pumping in big quantities of sugar in the markets. The minister said Egypt has currently owned a big reserve of sugar in all governorates, confirming that the government would supply the market with other quantities. He said that starting from January, the sugar cane harvest season would begin, which would increase sugar production. Minister of Defense General Mohammed Zaki met on Wednesday with his Dutch counterpart Katja Ollongren. The meeting focused on means of fostering new horizons of joint military cooperation between the two countries during the coming period. The meeting also reviewed the latest developments on the regional and international arenas. The Dutch minister expressed appreciation for the Egyptian armed forces' role in preserving stability in the Middle East. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry started a visit to Morocco to participate in 6th Arab-Russian Cooperation Forum meetings. The forum was launched under a memo of understanding between the Arab League and Russia as a platform for the exchange of viewpoints over different political, economic and trade issues of interest for both Russia and the Arab world. On the sidelines of the forum, Shoukry met with his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov. The meeting tackled ongoing Israeli war in Gaza and means to put an end to it, in addition to a number of regional and international issues of common concern. Shoukry is also scheduled to hold a series of meetings on the sidelines of the forum.